The Canadian Card Collector here, and welcome back to day 555 of a daily deck review. And the deck that we're taking a look at today is the Bicycle 140th Anniversary Playing Cards. So, without further ado, let's take a look and see what we get. So as you can see, it is in a very glossy finished tuck box there in that white and red and gold foiling colorway. So it's that main white tuck box, that gold and red foiling there. It says bicycle, the bicycle logo there. Then you got the spade there, the classic spade. Then you got 140th anniversary playing cards, and that's from 1885 to 2025 there. On one side it says bicycle 140th anniversary. There it says 1885 to 2025. There it says air finish made in the USA. On the bottom here, you got your barcode, the corporate information, the bicycle website, and these are from 2024. On the back, you got that same kind of red and gold foiling, just a sneak peek of the back design there, just that classic rider back design. No seal for the cards. And then on the top, it says the United States Playing Company. Now on the tuck flap here, you just got that corporate information. The inner tuck flaps have those red foiled spades with 1885 and 2025. Now, if we take the cards out of the box, on the inside of the tuck box here is that red interior, and it has like that older style bicycle logo, and it says 140th anniversary, 1885 to 2025, and it's that red interior. And now I like to look at the tuck box, time to look at the cards, and as always, we'll start with the back side. Like I mentioned, it is just that classic bicycle rider back, but it is in that red and gold foiling colorway. So it's that red background with the gold foiling over top. And then you got that standard white border. And it is a mirrored backside, so you flip it over, same design in both directions, as always. And now for the cards here. Here we start with the first Joker here. It says Joker there on the top. You got the US and US. Then you got like an older style kind of like Joker here. There's kind of like a more like, because it's like the same kind of style in a way, just like a slightly older one. There was the king there, and it says trademark, and that says bicycle. Then you got 1885 to 2025. Then you got a second one, so this is the black and white version. Then you got a colored one, which has a nice yellow circle there with the bicycle there. Then you got the colored king there on the bike there. And then we get to that custom ace of spades here. One has that bicycle logo, slightly older bicycle logo, which is 140th anniversary, 1885 to 2025. And then you got that spade there, like it's slightly older style spade. And then you got the United States Playing Company, made in the USA. And then you got those slightly like older style suits there, compared to like the newer style there. And that goes throughout the rest of the spades, that kind of older classic style. And you got those more classic style court cards here. For the court cards here, there's the older style, like similar colors, like a black, red, and yellow colorway, instead of like having the blue mixed in there. And they say 1885 to 2025 on the spades there. Then you got that a custom ace of diamonds there, which is pretty nice. You don't usually see that too often. There, custom ace of diamonds. There's the little character inside. And then you got the slightly older style looking diamond suits. And you got that same kind of court card style there in the black, red, and yellow. There's that older style look to it with the same 1885 and 2025 there. And then the same style for the clubs here, the Jack, Queen, and King. That same kind of styling and colorway. And then you got the slightly older suits for the clubs. And that classic, that custom ace of clubs here, just like the diamond. And then last we got the hearts, the same kind of styling for the court cards for the hearts. There's same custom, like older style look to it with those colors. And then you got the slightly custom heart design. They're nothing like too crazy different, but like slightly changed up. And you got that custom ace of hearts here. And then you got this little card here if you want to pause and read that. There you definitely can read that. Little information card. Just the background on the back, but then you got the little ad card here at the end. But now that to look at the cards, time to test the handling. And these are just that classic air cushion finish from the United States Playing Company. So they will handle fantastic as always. So we don't really need like too much handling or anything. They're definitely slick. They got a nice slickness to them, so that's pretty nice. There, they fan pretty nicely there. And they feel great in the hand. Nice, kind of a softer feel to it. Pretty nice. So overall, they handle fantastic as always. Because bicycle decks always handle fantastic. There. And this one actually, this one looks fantastic as well. It's that red and gold colorway. Pretty nice colorway. And they fare pretty nicely. And then you got that nice giant fan, a shiny giant fan. Like I mentioned, they handle fantastic. There's pretty much a classic bicycle like rider back design here, just a slightly custom version of one. There. And they got the fully custom faces here, with the slightly like thicker numbers for the and suits there in the corners there, and then you got the fully custom court cards there, with the older style look to the court cards there. Then you got the slightly older style suits there, nothing like too crazy different, but they're slightly different. There, so it's definitely a custom, like a fully custom deck. There, and I really like if I can, the court card, the Jokers. I'm really digging these Jokers. These are one of my favorite Jokers that I've seen in a while. There. But overall, a fantastic deck. There. So I guess with that being said, I hope you enjoyed. This has been day 555 of Daily Deck Review. And this has been the Bicycle 140th Anniversary Playing Cards. And I'm the Canadian Collector signing out. That's the video. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.